Well, welcome to YouTube, guys. This is Golden Retriever Corp, and like I said, my name's Aaron. The character we're currently playing is Captain Boomer Gold. He is just my dog. My dog Boomer. So, with that being said, I'm the guy with the thumbs, so I'm the one who gets to play this game. Today we are going to work on Operation Infinite Fetch. There's a theme here in case you guys didn't realize.
Break it down.
Oops, let's get this turned on. Luckily I can edit this in post-production. We are going to start Infinite Fetch, which is the producer missions. Basically, you go out, you retrieve some things, and you bring it back. That's all you do for this career agent. So let's see what this career agent has to say for us. I gotta remember to look at my screen and not. Well, and I want to make some adjustments. You know, I really love having a big screen, but my old eyes has a hard time seeing some of the icons. Where's the upscaling? There we go. That's better. Now I can actually see the career agents. Alright, now let's move my locations window. Now, just a little housekeeping info. I did start this character back in December. Really haven't done much with him other than the exploration mission, but I have been doing the daily career goals just for the free money and the skill points that you get. But other than that, I haven't been paying much attention to it. Alright, so my skills are set. Happy with that. And we'll actually get to complete all these skills as we go through the process. On to the producer. Alright, making mountains out of molehills. Got a little progression chart here for us. First mission is pretty easy, just go mining. You can do that in your basic Corvette. As this is a new player, the only ships I have are my Corvette and my exploration ship that I got from doing the Explorer career missions. So I am going to go ahead and jump into my Reaper. When did I get a Thrasher? Apparently I had more ships than I realized. Oh, those must have been the new player rewards. Huh. That's what happens when you don't actually play on an account for 2 months. Destroyer. Friggin'. There's my Corvette. Alright, my Corvette's active. We'll go ahead and get undocked and we'll go mine some of that Veldspar. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put my face up on the screen. Hopefully no one gets offended. Alright, the Mimitar Republic, held together by rust and duct tape, like every car in Detroit. So we're mining. There's some feldspar for me. Over that, go ahead and boost over there. Now I have other accounts, so I could have easily upgraded this, but I'm going to play it like it is a brand new character, more or less. Granted, I have 2 months of skill training, but if you haven't already, get your million free skill points clicking in the link in the descriptions below, and that can get you a good jump start on what you need for the beginning missions. There we go. Now, I have actually done quite a bit of the air career missions already. I did the blueprint stuff. I've jumped through a lot of gates. Because every day you do the daily mission of jumping between 3 gates. So I hit that 50, I've made a copy. I've scanned a wormhole. Since I only had my Explorer, ship set up to go, all I did was those scan down 5 things every day. What is it? Scan down 5 signatures. Couldn't think of that word. So I don't know if many people realize this, but you can still access the mining ledger by, oh, that's not what I wanted. Not the mining ledger, but the scans to see how many is in there. But since I don't have a chipset in there, it doesn't give me any information, so it's alright. When we get into our actual mining ships, I'll get a chipset. Shouldn't take too long to mine this out. And we are almost done. And we are done. Always keep your opportunities up on display for quick access. So with this channel, I'm going to primarily focus on new player experience. There's a lot of channels out there that talk about new player stuff, but I haven't seen too many actually go over the air career programs and the career agents. They're easy. I'm really hoping my channel will bring in new players to the fold, or possibly bring back returning players like myself. I came back about a year ago, and I can't believe the changes this game went through. I can't click on OBS to start the conversation. Alright, mission 2. Mining and reprocessing. Pretty straightforward. Now we get our venture, which would be nice. apparently, since I already have titanium in my cargo hold, it allowed me to complete that mission without reprocessing. Alright, well that was a fast one for us to complete. Normally you just reprocess that. For new players that don't know, you would go into your adventure there. You'd go into your inventory here. You can just right click on that, hit reprocess, and reprocess. That's all there is to it. Yeah, wormholes were just coming out when I first started playing, and I joined a corp with a guy who literally knew nothing about the game. He goes, let's go wormhole diving. So we all jump in, nobody knew to bookmark, and none of us bought probe scanners to scan our way out. So we basically all had to self-destruct. Yeah, he was not happy because he was so excited he just got his brand new Tengu. I think he rage quit shortly after that. And he was the Corp CEO, so we all had to start a new corporation after that. Oops. Alright, we are now on mission 3. And we got to manufacture one of these silly little afterburners. Don't tell me I already have one. I already got. Why is it flashing? Oh, I'm missing. Alright, so here's the little cheat for you. Go into the fittings of your Corvette, and look at that. It's a civilian afterburner. Unfit that module. Actually, I'm going to unfit the civilian ones just for now. Then go into your inventory. Get out of your current ship. Go to the ship hangar. Find your Corvette. Trash it. And then board a new one. And you now have your civilian. Where is it? You now have your civilian afterburner for the mission. Because otherwise, let's go in here. Oops, let's get rid of those blueprints. Here's your civilian afterburner. It'll take you 4 minutes to complete the mission. Oh, Aura, go away. Great tool for new players, but since I've done this several times, she just kind of gets annoying. I'm going to go ahead and build this anyway, just because. It's no big deal. But I've already completed it, because I have one in the cargo hold. Boom, complete mission. Why did that not? Oh, you know what? Okay, so what you have to do is you right click on that, you repackage it, and the way you know it's repackaged, if there's a number on it. Now I can complete this mission. Quick little cheat, makes it a little faster. On to the third mission. And look at that, our progress bar is filling up really quick. Alright, off to go mine some more. So for this, yeah, we'll just go ahead and do it in the Corvette. It's no big deal. Normally I would just fit up the Venture and throw some drones in there, but it doesn't like it when you do that. It doesn't realize that drones are weapons. And look at that, I made some money for completing 2 producer missions. Now, if you try to do the drone trick where you just take your Venture out and do drones, for whatever reason, it won't let you warp to the site. So just right click on your screen, click mountains out of molehills, enter dead space, and warp to that location. That's weird. My drones are not showing up as reds. I turn on the afterburner to speed tank it a little. I don't know why my gun wasn't firing. All right. Go ahead and turn off that afterburner. Just to save on capacitor, we don't necessarily need it. How's my audio coming across? I didn't realize I had my music up so loud. Let's go ahead and adjust that. Yeah, I really should have done the Venture because I could have had this all mined out a lot quicker. Let's do this. While we're waiting, we're going to go ahead and go ahead and create a Venture fit. Non-Empire. Venture. Simulate. There we go. The music is a little bit better. Alright. Oh, my cargo hold is full. See, I should have really gone and done the venture to begin with. So, we are going to go ahead and travel back. And we're going to build this venture out. Because otherwise it's going to take me 4 trips to with cargo hold space. That's no good. Alright, so let's do holes fits, venture. Just do this alpha miner. Not overly concerned with creating the best venture right now. See, I already have 7,000 from previous mining, so I could just finish this, but let's go ahead and fit this. Ship bay, jump to the venture, the rock eater. And we're gonna get a nice cinema. Welcome to your first mining frigate. I like this. Every time you enter a new ship, you get a cinematic play. Let's see if I can do this. Buy. Let's see if everything I need is in station here. Okay, I don't need another venture, so we can take that off. Let's see if I can do this. Gotta mute my phone here. That works. So we'll go ahead and buy. Yeah, I don't care. It's just a little bit of money. And then we'll go ahead and fit. And then, let's see here. No drones. So I do want to get some drones. The one disadvantage of playing a new character is I don't have everything necessarily set up. Let's see. Alright, there's some station here, so I will... Oops. Yep, 3,000. We'll just buy 10 of those. Go to my item hanger. Drag the drones to the bay. You can only put 2 in the venture, but that's fine. Now we're going to go ahead and just, even though I can complete this mission now, we're going to go ahead and go back and mine the rest of that. And we're going to do that for the air career mission here. Let's see, agent missions, dead space encounter. And that's because under resource harvesting here, there's mining of Veldspar. You need 49,000 units, which is basically a full cargo hold of mining. So I've already got 7,000. We'll just go ahead and finish this off. My drones are in the way. And now that we have our chipset, I can pulse the survey scanner. I can right click and open the scan results, and it will tell me how much is in each rock. So we'll go ahead and orbit that. We'll go ahead and start mining that out. This should take no time at all. And I like to put my afterburner up here into slot 3 so I can turn it on with the hotkey real easily. Hey, Free Boys, thanks for staying on the channel and giving us a watch. I do appreciate it. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Nice cinematic view of the mining. Oh, look, squirrel. That's cool. I don't want to take too much time mining here, because honestly that's kind of boring just watching somebody mine. So we'll get a little bit more and then we'll head back and complete this mission. There'll be plenty of time to mine later. My Twitch stream is apparently unstable. How can I fix that? It looks fine to me. Alright, let's go ahead and head out of here. You guys don't need to watch me mine. We'll go dock up and we'll get on to the next mission. I can complete this air mission later. I don't necessarily need to do that live on stream. And another mission done. Look as our career bar fills up. Apparently my wife decided to run the vacuum cleaner. Alright, so we're going to get a new afterburner and we got to deliver these parts. Well, hi Boomer. How you doing, buddy? Where you go? Hey, stop that. Boomer. Messed up my green screen. Okay, bye, buddy. Alright. So this is just a quick run. Unfortunately, it's 5 jumps away. That's super annoying. So we'll go ahead and accept. We'll go ahead and do it in our adventure here because that's no big deal. We are looking for crates of electronics. Put that in there. And we're off like a prom dress. Set our destination. Now what I like to do is also add a waypoint back. So I right click on my station, add a waypoint, and we head on out. Now if you're looking for something to do while you go through all these jumps, do some project discovery. I'm going to go ahead and skip that, skip the tutorial, because I've done this before, but all you're doing is drawing little square blocks around the blobs. I'm sure there's a more efficient way of doing this, but I just don't care that much. As long as I pass, that's all that matters. Obviously, the better your accuracy is, the more you get paid, and the faster this grows, but you know, after about a week, you'll hit 99% accuracy anyway. Jump to the next section. Draw some boxes. Make sure they don't overlap. There we go. Just a way to pass the time while you're warping. And you make some quick money doing it. As a new player, every little ISK helps. I think I'm going to have to make some bitrate adjustments on my Twitch side of things. For smart detection expired and not posted to chat. That's interesting. Hello. Ooh, that's an interesting blobs. I think I'm going to go for 3 boxes here. The idea is to basically get as many of these little dots inside the boxes as possible. Let's see if it likes that. Yeah, it did. 89% accuracy. Look at that. If you want to hurry it up, just make lots of little clicks. I think you're limited to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, 10 little blocks here, and it will auto close. So that's why I have a bunch of little ones here at the end. Sometimes it can be hard to make the polygon connect to each other. Alright, we are going to dock up and get this mission done. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and minimize that for now. Alright, start this conversation, complete this mission, and I got a little progress bar growing. Request mission. I got to go all the way back. That's why I set the waypoint, because you have to go back. That one's going to be a building mission. So that one will take some time. I got some more unclaimed air missions. Go ahead and head back to the station. So I completed producer mission 4, and I got some money for samples as well as increasing my standings, which the standings is, I believe, under Soldier of Fortune, social. Join a fleet, corporation, email, contact. Maybe it's not under social. Enforcer? Ah, there it is. Yep, increase your standings. So yeah, just by running these career agent missions, you'll get these standing ones done. Alright, let's do some more project discovery while we're warping. Ugh, that's an ugly blob. Sometimes you can get away with just doing one blob. This one's probably going to need 2, but I'm just going to do 1. It gave it to me. Cool. This one will take 2 blobs. Now for the guide portion of this, I will just edit some of this stuff out. But each of these career agent missions usually take about an hour to do. Curious, how does... Oh. Multi-chat. Cool. Oh, gotta look at the right screen. Now, these discovery missions, you are limited to how many per day you can do based on your overall skill points. I'm not sure exactly the limit, but it will tell you after you've hit your daily limit. All right, let's dock up. Check my new Eden store, make sure I got my weekly rewards, and I did. I'm going to redeem those in my home station. Those are just little rewards you get for each level of project discovery you get done. Alright, we are now on 6. So we have the blueprint. We got to make some stuff. Cap boosters. So I need a little bit of Mexilon. So I'm just going to go ahead and buy this. No, that's 10 jumps away. Let's view the market details. Wow, somebody's out here making bank overcharging people. But you pay for convenience. So whoever's selling it for almost double, good job. That's how you make money in Eve. How many did I need? 13? It's really not a lot of money. It's worth it to not have to jump 8 jumps away to come back for 8 jumps. So we'll go ahead and do that. I need 20 cap boosters, and each run makes outcome. Each one makes 10. That's why you get 2. So it's going to take 8 minutes to do that. Oh, I need 25. Alright, let's buy 12 more. Yep. Alright, now we can make these. Oh, yeah, I had I had those afterburners, so now we can make that. I'm going to go ahead and bump up my manufacturing jobs. Let's do mass production. Go ahead and buy and train, buy and inject. Alright, let's go into my skills real quick. Now if you, we'll pause this real quick. Inject skills. Apply skill points. If I exceed that amount, let's go to 10,000. It will actually skill that skill up to the level that corresponds to 10,000. So if we go over here to production, mass production, it's halfway through level 3. So we'll go ahead and put level 3 up there, level 4. Alright, I guess since we gotta wait a little bit, we'll go ahead and do some mining. I've got my little artillery shell here. It says, I'd rather be hunting. Click here to open the industry tab. So we got 6 minutes. Mining. Hopefully somebody hasn't mined all these belts out. I already have a... So when you mine to the belts, it usually doesn't warp you to a location close enough. You have to kind of slow boat in. So if you're regularly mining, usually it's a good idea to create a bookmark closer to the rocks to mine. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and ping the belt. I need to remember to set that to a hotkey. And then I'm going to open my scan results. And since I'm working on the Veldspar error, I'm going to go ahead and just target that. Let's do it by distance. And we're just going to watch as this industry outcome counts down. Yep, she's not very helpful. So apparently in the new update, they've kind of created Aura with an AI capability. So you can ask questions to find out. Continue. I gotta find out, is that an agency maybe? Help section. Maybe they haven't added it yet. I'll have to look for that later. Why would you be mining in a rifter? That seems like an odd thing to do. Well, you get 3 high slots and 4 lows, so you get some decent mining out there. You just don't have a lot of cargo space. What's the cargo hold on a rifter? Yeah, I mean, you would fill up that cargo space in no time. If you have a cargo vessel, you could jet can it, but it just seems counterintuitive. People do weird things. Alright, we got a minute and a half left till we can go complete that mission. Thirsty today for some reason. Yeah. Yeah, let's do a couple project discoveries. Skip. Alright, 3, 2, 1. We are done. Let's go ahead and go back to the... Oh, when did I stop mining? Oops. 5,000. That's not bad. Means we're halfway to our feldspar count. I'll have another production missions later that I can go mine some more. Go ahead and deliver those cap boosters. We'll talk to this guy and we will complete that mission. Get some more progress on our progress bar. Go away, Aura. Now we get to transport those cargoes. Luckily, we only have to go one jump this time, which is good because I wanted to go to that place anyway. Accept. Add waypoint to come back. Don't forget your cargo. Cap boosters. Cool. Now, often in these daily mission goals, let me bring them up here. There'll often be opportunities for manufacturing, so it's always a good idea to have some sort of ammo blueprint. And I got my daily missions complete. What you doing, Boomer? Come here. Come. Come. Apparently he's sitting outside the office. All right. Ooh, we hit our first tier. And so we got another 100,000 skill points. And because of Project Discovery, we got a probe launcher. And some more ISK. And we're docked. Another career progression out of the way. I wanted to check something while we're here. Alright, so I got some blueprints in here. We are going to go ahead and so I got all those to level 10. We're going to go ahead and get the time efficiency on these things. Oh, that's all 10. Cool. Takes care of that. I don't know what's up with the computer today, but it seems to take a real long time to undock. I'm going to give a little bit of a cheat here. So in your air career activities, there's the market. If you've purchased Omega when they're running a special and happen to give you a little bit of Plex, what you can do to hit this million ISK on the market, you'll totally blow past it, but it's a way to get all this done in one shot. Is go into your wallet here, hit that Plex, sell Plex for ISK, and since it's now all universal, as long as you're in station, you can sell one, you get a quick 4 million. You'll also get, I think it's 3 Plex every month. Let's go here, view all. If you could, yeah, 5 Plex. So, you know, if you happen to have the 5 Plex, you can sell it. It's just a way to kind of expedite. Your earnings, and just like that, I now have 5 claimed rewards. What's this bundle give me? It gives you broker relations, which will actually save you money when you're selling on the market. So let's go ahead and claim all those. And whenever I get a new skill book, I immediately go ahead and train now to level 1. Open up my skills real quick. It'll take 16 minutes. That's under the social tab. I thought it was under the social tab. I'll be under trade. Silly me. I'll go ahead and just do that a few times. And while I'm at it, I'll add a couple marketing. So what I did in this skill queue is the magic 14 skills that pretty much work on any players. If you have these all at level 5, takes a while to get them, but these will help you fly any ship. So I just went ahead and put them in there, and I'll shift them around as time goes on. But when I want something immediately, I'll just bring it to the top. Alright, so it's time for a new one. It's another build mission. Let's go ahead and go into there. Civilian Mimitar shuttle. Start. Alright, we got 4 minutes to kill. Drag this off to the corner. Jobs. Go ahead and warp back to our mining belt. Oh, shoot. Control space bar will stop you. I want to empty my cargo hold before we head out. Mining hold. Drag it into the item hangar. Come here, Boomer. There, we got 2 minutes.
What are you doing? Come here. Oh. You're fine, buddy. Okay? You're fine. Come here. Oh.
Captain Boomer wants to say hi. Hey, come here. Hey, nobody wants to see your fluffy butt. Hey, Boomer. Come here. Hey. Hey. Boomer. Come here. There you are. Say hi to the interwebs. He's such a good boy. He was outside my door whining. All right, let's get the camera back. Oops. Okay, buddy. You want to lay down on your bed? All right. Oh, Boomer! Oh, hold on.
Buddy. He knocked over my green screen.
Alright, that civilian transport is done. Let's go ahead and warp back. Where the hell did I jump to? Oops. Didn't realize I jumped to a gate instead of the space station. That kind of mistake can get you killed when you're in low on milsec. Not such a big deal when you're in high sec, but you should really avoid doing that. Hey, look at that. There's a industrial career program for manufacturing a shuttle. Yeah, by the time you get done with all of the career agent missions, you're like halfway through that air career program. Or pretty close to it. Complete that mission. Alright, so this mission, we have to go pick up a production assistant. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do that. It says I need a weapon. Oh no! Guess what? If you got drones, you have a weapon. So, since it doesn't give you the option to warp right where you need to be because it says fit a weapon here, right click in space, go to agent missions, scroll over to the dead space encounter and warp to location. I'm going to put on my PvP overview. So here's a little tip. This will allow you to complete the Kernite mining goal in the air career mission if you mine all these up. Now, in the recent Catalyst expansion, they brought Kernite back into high space. So there's ore anomalies you can go to fulfill this air career mission. Let's go here. So resource harvesting. You'll see here you need 4,000 Kernite. So you can do that now, or you can go to an anomaly later. Pay attention, Aaron. Launch my drones. F to attack. And we're going to go ahead and orbit. Then we need a loot. What we want is actually in that cargo container, but we'll go ahead and loot those cargo scraps. And then we'll loot that production assistant. Now this we're going to wait for, because mining this stuff is worthwhile. Later, when we need to do the air career manufacturing for our frigate, hauler, and destroyer cruiser, I think are the three. Let's see here. Industrial. Manufacture. So yep, a frigate, destroyer, and a cruiser. You'll have to manufacture all these later. Having mined all this kernite out will actually help you get the frigate and the destroyer manufactured a little easier without having to purchase a bunch of ore or minerals. So it's worth taking the 10 minutes to mine this stuff out. And while you're waiting, more discovery missions. Not the most entertaining way to stream, but once again, I'm setting this up as a guide for new players to quickly get through the career missions and this air program. Because once you complete this all, I think it comes out to about 2.5 million in rewards and skill points. So that can get you a real jump start on getting going through this game. That can get you the Tech 2 weaponry for your frigates and even your destroyer. It can get you solidly into a cruiser with enough skills to make it worth doing. And it could even get you on the path to doing a battle cruiser or moving you up into the mining barges. All depending what path you want to take. Hey, click. Let's see how the mining operation's doing. So, yeah, it's going to take a little while to mine all this kernite. Oops. But this will be the easiest kernite you'll be able to mine in the entire game. All you have to worry about is that one little rat. If somebody wanted to come scan you down and grief you, you are in kind of your own private pocket. So someone would have to use combat probes to scan you down. But if you're in the beginning section, chances are there's a half dozen ventures out at any given time. So, to specifically scan down yours. Yeah, right now there's scanner probes out, but there's no combat probes. So, I'm not worried. Now, since the Catalyst expansion last year, November, I think, you now can see a little bit of a life bar for the asteroids, so you know how close you are to mining the whole rock out. So as I get a little lower, usually I'll add a new one to my target. And I'm going to go ahead and switch this real quick. So resource harvesting. And we're going to go ahead and track the Kernite. I know I only need 4,000, but I want it up on the screen. That way I can close down my cargo. Oh, that sucks. Sometimes you get a flawed one and you don't make any money. See, if I go turn this mission in now, I lose this opportunity to mine the Kernite. So oh. It's actually giving me some tricky ones. Really? 3 on that? Alright, so one of my went down. Why did I put a nanofiber in there? Well, that was the default. I really should have put the mining upgrade in there. You know what? We're going to go do that. So travel. I know I have mining upgrades. That's a really dumb design. I mean, yeah, you get a little more align. So your align time is 5 seconds. Without it, it's 6. I mean, there are much better ways with rigs to get align time. Now, I understand this is the alpha-friendly miner, but that's stupid. Let's go ahead and put a mining laser on that. So we go from 29 M3 every 15 seconds to, well, we gain 1, but it's definitely worth doing. Helps if I'm not in simulation mode either. All right, let's go back. Age of mission, dead space. Let's roll. Oh, spent 25 samples.
Break it down.
So we got one additional M3 per 15 seconds. So that's 4 per laser. That's an extra 8. I mean, that'll add up. What I can do is I got plenty of skill points right now, so we're gonna bump this up. Mining. Oh, wow. So there are now skills for increasing your critical chance. I did not know that. Expedited and critical when using minor lasers or an ice harvester. Come back and look at that in a minute. I did not realize they included those skills. See, you learn something new in EVE Online every day. Alright, let's do some more project discovery while we're waiting for our mining to get done. Wow, my net worth is 4 billion. It's probably from all the plex that I got at the Christmas Black Friday sale. So I'm sitting with 6 million skill points, which allows me to do a lot more of these. Honestly, I think when you first start off with your million skill points when you start, I think you can do like 25 of these a day. And then it goes up from there as you gain more skill points. So when you first start, just max this out every day. You'll get a couple mil ISK, and you know, every little bit adds up. So if you do this every day and you work through the agent missions and all the air career programs, between bounties and everything else, in your first 30 days, it is not unheard of to easily make 100 million just by completing your air career goals and your daily goals. Even if you're only playing this at like an hour or two every day, it's not hard. And to a new player, 100 million is a lot, but that can buy you, you know, easily 5 to 10 frigates with all the fittings. It can buy you 4 or 5 destroyers fully fitted. Can even get you into a cruiser. It may not be the best loadout, but it'll get you moving. That also depends on how much you spend on stuff unnecessarily. Whoa, that one's weird. I don't think I'm gonna get this one. I've never seen this one like this. That's so weird. Wow, it gave me credit. I thought it was gonna want another one down here. Now, something to think about with this Project Discovery, when you do hit 50, and it takes a while to get there, it's going to take like a month and a half. You do get this pacifier blueprint. And just to kind of show you, finding contracts, it's worth 600 million. So that can easily, if you can fly it, but that's a good chunk of change for a new player. That will put you into a battle cruiser without much of a problem. Looks like I need to target some more Kernite. Scan. But even if I look at the pacifiers for sale, let's look at the overview. I mean, the pacifier for sale, if you were to actually produce it, is nearly $500 million. And if you wanted to fly it, you can make some good money doing it some exploration missions. So there is that. Held the message for reasons. Smart detection. Expired and not posted in chat. Huh. I wonder what that auto mod means. Free boys, thanks for hanging out. Don't know if you're still listening, but I appreciate you leaving it on. Just give me an 07 in chat if you're there. substandard. There we go. We are almost done mining. Ugh, I'm gonna have to burn to that last one. So when I increased the skills, we got up to 33 M3. Oh boy, a combat scanner probes. So it should take me about 2 more cycles to clear this one out. Cool. And then this one should only take 2 cycles. So we've got the Kernite totally done. Let's see how our mining hole. Oh, we are done. So we will go ahead and turn off that. I could come back and mine the rest, but we're not going to waste any more time doing that. And for mining the Kernite, we get 1 medium shield extender. Which, if I hadn't already fit one to this venture, I could have put it on the venture. Come on, let's dock. Those medium shield extenders always come in handy. Let's do this. Put everything into my item hanger, drones. I could have mined that whole field if I had unloaded when I came back for the venture. Or the mining upgrade. Alright, let's talk to this guy. We have now completed mission 9. Got one more mission to go here to complete the career progress. Alright, last mission, folks. We'll get a burst blueprint out of this. Nice part is we get a cargo vessel when we complete this. Nice little hauler. So, we can do this one of two ways. We can keep the blueprint and just buy a burst. I wonder if I have a burst. I got a Reaper. Yeah, I already have a burst. So, we get to cheat this one again. We're going to go ahead and accept. And look at that. Complete mission. Now, we are going to go ahead and do some more air missions here. Let's go into our item hanger. Let's stack everything. Now, we know... Let me bring it up. The resource harvestings actually match up with the refining. So if you complete one, you get the other. So we have 4,000 Kernite. We'll get more career points and a little ISK. So let's close that down. We're going to go ahead and reprocess. Now obviously you won't have high reprocessing skills. Not a big deal. It's the beginning of the game. Just reprocess it. And look, Mexilon. Alright, let's see if we can build this. Just double click it. Oh, we're a little short on Mexilon Pyrite and everything else, but we'll put a burst together later. Let's see here. Very good. And since it's just a remote repair, I'm not really overly concerned about building it right now. If you wanted to get into faction warfare, that might be a good ship to have for... Ooh, I get 5 runs out of that. So we'll come back and we'll make a burst later, because it is an air crew mission. But we'll do that when we get some more mining done. Probably not in today's video, but in a future video. Let's go ahead and reprocess this. Let's see how close that got us. We're halfway through the reprocessing. So I won't probably do that live on stream. I'll probably just do that later. And with that, we have completed our career as an entrepreneur. Alrighty, well that concludes this video. Stay tuned for the next video where we actually do the entrepreneur side of the career agent missions. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Every little bit helps to grow the channel, and we will see you in the next video. Bye now.